You reach for it without thinking. A soft, perforated roll sitting quietly on its holder. It tears cleanly, dissolves without protest, vanishes when its job is done. Toilet paper. It's perhaps the most universally used, yet least discussed, object in our daily lives. We trust it implicitly in our most private moments. But have you ever truly seen it? Considered the sheer improbability of its existence? Think about it. We demand a material strong enough to handle its task, yet weak enough to disintegrate instantly in water. We expect it to be soft on skin, absorbent, cheap, and produced in mind-boggling quantities. Billions of rolls every year. It's a paradox wrapped in paper, an essential luxury we flush away without a second thought. This mundane square holds a silent, profound mystery. How did humanity arrive at this specific solution for an age-old problem? The story hidden within those layers is far more dramatic, surprising, and frankly, messier than you might imagine. It's a tale of necessity, invention, cultural taboos, and unexpected global consequences. Imagine a world without that soft white roll. For the vast majority of human history, that was reality. The solutions were as varied as they were. Uncomfortable and not hygienic. Ancient Greeks used smooth stones or shards of pottery ostraca, which gave us the word ostracism. Romans, in their public latrines, shared a communal sponge on a stick, kept in a bucket of salt water or vinegar. Imagine sharing that. Wealthy Romans might use soft wool soaked in rose water. Across Asia, people often used water and their left hand, a practice still common in many parts of the world and leading to cultural traditions around hand use. In medieval Europe, options were grim. Straw, hay moss, leaves, rags, corn cobs, or even just one's hand. Coastal dwellers used seaweed or shells. The wealthy might use scraps of discarded fabric or lace. Even in colonial America, common choices included corn cobs, husks, and old newspapers or pages from catalogs, like the famous Sears Roebuck catalog hung on an outhouse nail. Farmers knew the smoothness of dried corn. Sailors used frayed rope ends dangling in the sea. Hygiene was often an afterthought, leading to rampant disease. The simple act of cleaning oneself was frequently painful, abrasive, inefficient, and a significant vector for illness. Finding something effective, safe, and not communal was a constant, unspoken struggle. The lack of a dedicated, sanitary solution wasn't just inconvenient. It was a public health crisis waiting for a quiet revolution. The spark for dedicated toilet paper didn't come from a scientist, but from a businessman frustrated by discomfort. Enter Joseph Gayetty of New York City, circa 1857. Gayetty wasn't just selling paper, he was selling health. He'd suffered from hemorrhoids, likely exacerbated by the harsh alternatives of the time. Rough catalogue pages or newsprint printed with irritating inks. He saw a market in discomfort and fear. Gayetty's innovation was Gayetty's medicated paper. Each individual sheet was watermarked with his name and infused with aloe. Marketed aggressively as a preventative and curative for piles and other ailments, he sold it flat, in packs of 500 sheep, for 50 cents. A hefty sum then. Think of it. Pre-moistened, medicated wipes, but dry and flat. His advertisements were bold, declaring his paper the greatest necessity of the age, and warning of the dangers of printer's ink. Gayetty faced immense hurdles. Victorian sensibilities marketing a product directly associated with bodily functions was deeply taboo. Pharmacists often hid the packs under counters. People found the price exorbitant compared to free corn cobs or yesterday's newspaper. Despite his claims, it wasn't an instant success. Gayetty struggled for years, battling societal embarrassment and frugality, yet he planted a crucial seed. The idea that a specific, purpose-made paper product for personal hygiene was not only possible, but necessary and worth paying for. He established the category, even if his specific product, sold flat and medicated, wasn't the final form. The breakthrough wasn't just the paper, it was overcoming the silence. Gayetty had cracked the concept, but the modern roll was still decades away. The next leap came not from medicine, but from paper manufacturing itself. In 1867, brothers Edward, Clarence, and Thomas Scott started making paper at home in Philadelphia. Crucially, they focused on cheap, absorbent tissue paper. By 1879, they were producing rolls of this paper, likely intended as a cheaper alternative to Gayetty's product. The key? They sold it unmedicated and on a roll. This was simpler, cheaper to produce in bulk, and easier to store and dispense. The perforation, that satisfying tear, arrived thanks to another pivotal figure, Seth Wheeler of Albany, New York. Wheeler, founder of the Albany Perforated Wrapping Paper Company, wasn't just selling paper, he was solving a problem. Handling sheets was messy. In 1871, he patented the idea of perforating wrapping paper for easier tearing. He saw the application for toilet paper. On December 22, 1891, Wheeler secured U.S. patent number 465,588. The patent for the perforated toilet paper roll and the familiar tear-off holder. This wasn't just a product, it was a delivery system. The roll format, combined with perforations, made it infinitely more convenient and less wasteful than flat sheets. Early rolls were rough, sometimes splintery, a far cry from today's softness. The quest for comfort began. Northern Tissue advertised splinter-free paper in 1935, a major selling point. Then came two-ply in 1942, pioneered by St Andrew's Paper Mill in England, offering a softer, stronger sheet. Colors followed in the 1950s, making TP a bathroom accessory. The humble dispenser evolved from a simple rod to spring-loaded holders. Manufacturing scaled massively, driven by demand and technological leaps in pulping, creping, and high-speed converting lines. What began as medicated flat sheets became a soft, strong, perforated roll, a triumph of incremental engineering, focused on comfort, convenience, and mass production. The rise of the toilet paper roll subtly reshaped societies and economies in profound ways. Firstly, it revolutionized personal hygiene, alongside improved sanitation systems readily available. Disposable toilet paper drastically reduced the spread of disease linked to poor anal hygiene. It became a cornerstone of modern public health, a silent guardian against infection. Culturally, it chipped away at taboos. While bathroom talk remained private, the mass production and marketing of toilet paper gradually normalized its use, moving it from an embarrassing medical product to a universal household staple. Its presence signaled modernity and civilization. The bathroom itself evolved, designed around the toilet and its paper dispenser. Economically, it spawned a massive global industry. Companies like Scott Paper and Procter & Gamble became giants, fiercely competing through branding, texture, ply count, and marketing. Remember the Charmin bears? They made talking about toilet paper cute, not crude, Advertising played a crucial role in overcoming residual squeamishness and differentiating products. The bathroom tissue aisle became a fixture in every supermarket. Its impact became starkly visible during times of crisis. World War II saw soldiers issued rolls, cementing its necessity. The 1973 Johnny Carson joke about a supposed shortage triggered a real, panicked buying spree across America, revealing how deeply its perceived absence could unsettle society. Most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 saw unprecedented global hoarding of toilet paper, a visceral symbol of security and control. When the world felt chaotic, it became a cultural barometer, reflecting anxieties and priorities. This simple roll became intertwined with notions of comfort, preparedness, and even social stability. Today, toilet paper is a marvel of global logistics and human ingenuity, often taken for granted until it's missing. We use an estimated 42 billion rolls annually in the US alone. Modern manufacturing is a ballet of high-speed precision. Vast rolls of paper pulp are creped embossed for softness and strength, laminated into multiple plies. Perforated, printed wound onto cardboard tubes, cut into rolls, wrapped, packed and shipped worldwide at astonishing speed. The environmental conversation is now central. The traditional virgin pulp model faces scrutiny over deforestation and water usage. Innovations are accelerating. Recycled content toilet paper is common. Bamboo pulp is a rising star, and water-efficient manufacturing processes are evolving. The bidet, popular in many regions, offers a water-based alternative, gaining traction as a complement or even replacement in eco-conscious markets. Yet, the core purpose remains unchanged. Think about the journey, from shared sponges in Roman latrines to individually wrapped, quilted, aloe-infused rolls delivered to your door. It represents a profound, if quiet, achievement in public health, material science, manufacturing, and overcoming cultural barriers. It solved a universal, messy problem with remarkable elegance and efficiency. That humble roll on your wall is a testament to centuries of incremental innovation, societal change, and the enduring human desire for basic comfort and dignity. It's a piece of civilization, quietly waiting